everybody, this is Amanda from Amanda's Budgets. I'm here to do a bill cash stuffing. I have not been a very good steward of bringing the cash here to show you guys over the last couple of weeks. The reason being is because weather has been crappy again, and also I've been really super busy. I have been searching for more work. I have been helping Jordan with the house as far as like basic chores and also winterizing more of this house. We have also been doing a heck of a lot of gig work where we're in the car for quite some time. I would say at least 8 hours, at least, not including travel time. So, I have been kind of juggling and it's been going okay, but we're going to go over bills that I already paid and we're going to go over the money that we have here. I do not live near my bank. I still haven't switched banks and I'll tell you why. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amanda. I am 34 years old. I live in Oregon and I'm an all-cash budgeter. I do cash stuffing, sinking funds, savings challenges, all on a low income with a lot of budgeting on this channel. We talk about the nitty-gritty of being on a low income. So I also found out something interesting. I am one of the top 5 places, actually top 3 places in Oregon that is considered a poverty level. And that kind of freaks me out because I just moved here, you know, and I'm just trying to stay local job-wise, but I might have to go to the city. I don't know. I do have an interview for a totally different kind of job, and I'm kind of excited, but I'm nervous about it at the same time. I'm not going to disclose what it is. I'm not 100% sure I'm even going to get it. So there is that. Let's move this bag to the side. Let's get our little cash tray going here. So I need to find a pen. I need a pen. Let's get started with a pen. But jobs have been very hard to find here. Very, very hard. I don't know. Why is it that I don't have a single black pen in here? Oh boy. Black pen. Oh, here we go. There we go. It's on the shelf below me. Anyway, I don't know what is going on with this town. I actually talked to my boss. So my boss at the pizza place is a little younger than I am. And she was like, but I grew up here so I can explain why things are the way they are. Well, she had told me that she noticed that people were very, very poor in this area, mostly because there weren't any jobs. There are a lot more jobs now than when, you know, we were growing up here in this area. Well, her specifically. I grew up in the booming part of this area. If you know where it is, you know. If you're somebody that has family who lives here, I know that, for instance, Lady Di Saves, her family lived over here in this area, so she would know what I'm talking about. I lived in the busy part of this area, but I could no longer afford that area anymore because as a fast food working mother, it was really hard for me to pay the bills. But the reason it is super poverty level here and why it's cheaper to live here is because a lot of people just kind of live old school. Like, they live with other people. They're not looking for full-time work. I'm like, this is crazy. I need a full-time job. I've been working these weird 3 to 4 hour shifts, and I've been gig working, and I'm exhausted from doing this tango dance that I've been doing, and I'm hoping that this interview goes well. However, I'm very, very thankful that Jordan got that job. Even if it's not a job that he really wanted, it doesn't matter. It's a job. And he agrees with that. So, this is our monthly breakdown. We already made a video on how to budget with that. And then we're going to go over our cash. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. 20, 20, 25. I dislike this $2 bill. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Yeah. 40, 41, 42, 43. So we have 543 in cash. So 543. So this is from gig work. Cash. Gig work. 543. Okay, so I haven't actually gotten a full check yet. The reason I haven't is because I started in the weirdest time of the pay period. I did end up getting a $37 check. But I won't get another check from them, from the pizza place, until, I want to say not this upcoming Tuesday, but next Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when I get this check. It's probably going to be a couple $100. So I had an interesting question asked to me. I was going to put this in the Q&A, and I still might. But somebody asked if I make more money doing gig work. This shows you right here that I haven't gone to the bank. I don't even know if I have the right denominations, but we're going to work with it. Somebody asked me if I do better gig working than my hourly pay. The answer is yes. Sometimes I personally do better at gig working financially than I do working a regular 9 to 5. Because sometimes the hours are just not there. Specifically right now. Like, okay, so I'll put it into perspective. This pizza place, their biggest days are Super Bowl, football, basketball, basically sports, higher sports, well-known sports in the area, high school games, along with holidays. Our store didn't even make $500 on Valentine's Day. Just to put it into perspective. And I have managed a lot of food in my life, and it has been interesting seeing 2 businesses now that I've worked at in this area and how they do their things. It is much to be fixed, I can tell you that. Alright, so we're going to go over this breakdown. So we have our space rent. This has already been paid. And I'm actually going to flip back here, and I'm going to write that on here. So this was paid. So February rent was paid on the 6th. We got a little behind from last month because of the winter storms and all the things. We normally would have February's rent in January, and we're gonna have March's rent in February. So we are always trying to get the space rent for this lot paid before the end of the month, previous month. So this space rent is actually for next month. So I have until the 10th. We have our car payment, utilities, car insurance, phones, internet, personal bills, which I don't disclose what they are because my husband wants some sort of privacy, which I totally understand. There's nothing terrible about these personal bills, okay? Credit cards is another one. This is just our bare basic bones budget. Why I don't budget for my wallet? Because I don't know how much I'm going to have right now. And not only that, but I don't want to budget for something that can change, right? Because it's revolving. When I go to the grocery store, like everyone else right now, everything is not the same. So I can't guarantee prices. I can't guarantee anything other than I know for us personally, when it's just the two of us, because we've done the atomic eat down of our food pantry, meaning our dry goods, our canned goods, our freezer, because we moved to a much, much smaller space and I was buying in bulk before. I don't have that kind of storage, so we had to eat this stuff down. So last month, just so you're aware, I did keep a tally. I spent $211 and some change on groceries, which for two people most of the time, and then kids when we do the co-parenting jumble, that was pretty good. And that was with no eating out, no dining out, no fast food. We don't even do any of that on a regular. Just so you are aware, you guys, I also revised my Amazon wish list. I'll leave it linked in the description below. It's got just basic stuff on it. It's no longer home improvement stuff because we wanted to stop with that, because a lot of our costs for the repair that we're doing on this roof is going to come out of the $2,000. So, breakdown. What has been paid? So things that have already been paid, and this is really crappy. Our car insurance, we had to pay for a renewal that I totally forgot about. Why? Because I was in anxiety mode. Winter was here, driving in the snow, driving in the ice. I wasn't thinking about the fact that it was due in February. So this was paid on, I need this to move out of my way, but I don't want to take the lid off, because I'm gonna tell you guys, when I do this, I mark my hands up if I am on and off with the lid. So the car insurance was already paid on 2/11, so we can actually write that in here. So why is this being mean to me? So car insurance. And I'm actually thinking about making stickers for these. That way they fit in the box. So we actually had more than this $543 because we had the $336 in our account as well. By the way, both this total and this total, that was how much we made the last 2 weeks of gig working, not including cash tips or money that I've used for savings challenges, which I still feel like was pretty good. It was around $900 and something for 2 weeks. So we're gonna go over our bills that so this is other expenses. So car insurance was paid 211, and that is $336. $336. So that was paid. And I was going to highlight this, but I don't know. I'm just going to try to highlight over the 336. So if I highlight over it, it means that it was paid. I'm not going to write over the ones that I already colored, or that I already wrote on, because this stuff bleeds. I love these pens, but they bleed badly. So, our total income, let's do the math. Actually, I have it written down over here. Our total income was $927. And that's not including the change. We have our change that goes in the change jar. So that wasn't bad. And mind you, that's with the savings challenges that I was doing. Next, we're going to go ahead and pay some bare basics. So I'm going to skip over space rent and car payment right now because I am still waiting on that larger pizza job check. We're going to move this over here. So we're going to get to the nitty gritty of the bills first. I always do my bills first and then my wallet because we got to make sure that these bills are paid first. So we're going to do internet first. So internet, which is $65. We ended up having to call the company because they keep sending us a bill for double the amount of the internet bill, thinking that we're gonna pay a month ahead. No. I don't do that for many reasons, and one of the reasons is that I've had them totally screw up my bill. So I just am on a month-to-month with them. So 20, 40, 60, and 5 will go into Wi-Fi. So because we are on the struggle bus and we are still working on getting jobs in place and we're living off gig money, which varies. It's not a guarantee, right? We have actually applied for energy assistance for our utilities. This is my electric bill. My house is electric heat, electric cooking, everything's electric. So I'm actually not surprised why it was so high. I was in the beginning because I was like, whoa, hello. But I have to remember a few things. I am no longer attached to somebody next to me, so I'm not getting heat from that person, meaning that I'm not in an apartment or a townhome where I'm squashed in the middle. My neighbor next door to us has little kids and a baby. I've known them for 25 plus years. Best friend was the lady of honor. Yes, lady of honor for my best friend's wedding. And I didn't realize that we were taking in a lot of heat from both sides, so we didn't actually have to run our heat all that much in that unit. But the unit was really freaking expensive. By the way, the person who tried to rent that out for $1,800, they were denied as well. Poor things. I feel so sorry for people looking for a place right now. It is disgusting out there. Like, slumlording is ridiculous in this area. So I'm going to skip over utilities because I do believe that the max help I can get is $400 for the year. So I'm going to see if I can get that this week before I decide to dedicate to that $336. We're going to go down to phones. We're going to pay $260, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. And I don't want to hear anybody in the comments say, but you're trying to save money. No, honey, I have a roof repair that I have to do. And I am not afraid to ask for help. I used to be fearful of that. But if it's going to be out there, like, I'm on EBT. I don't care if you know. I don't care. I don't care if you know that I've had to go get food boxes in my lifetime. I don't really care. I'm on a low income and I'm showing the nitty gritty, and it is what it is, and I'm sorry if you don't like it, but we are going to do the best we can with what we've got. Phones. And then, let's see, what do we have left? So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So I don't really need anything grocery-wise. I don't really need anything from the store right now. We are pretty darn stocked. I'm going to go ahead and put this towards credit cards because those need to be paid on time. By the way, I pay a little bit over my minimum credit card payment. It helps quite a bit. So credit cards will go in here. And mind you, I still haven't gone to the bank, so I still have some cash in there as well to do this with for the rest of the month. So what do we have here? Credit cards. Credit cards, 200. And then we only have this left, and I can tell you what I'm going to put that towards. So Miss Violet, my Boxer Pit mix, she has to have specialty food because she has dog allergies, right? I know. We don't like it. It's not the funnest. But I do have to buy her a little bit of food, a little bit of wet food, because she does, so she does a thing. It's very cute, but not very cute at the same time. Makes me worried. She doesn't like to drink water unless we're here, and then she nervously drinks water when we're here, and then she comes up to us to be praised. I have asked dog trainers, I have brought her to a vet, and they said that she does it because she wants to show that she's doing a good deed. She is not suffering in any way, shape, or form. One of us right now is usually here at least part of the day, and I'm really only working small amounts of hours at the pizza place right now, 3, 4, 4.5 hours, and so I buy her wet food when she's seeming like she's struggling. So we're going to put some money towards that. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to put $15 in there because I'm not going to buy that much. She has a giant bag of dog food that I buy. She's still working on that. And then little Sophie Ann, she is almost 16. And I'm terrible, you guys. I forgot to mention that I also bought crickets with that money. So I'm going to actually add that on here. Ooh! And I don't include gas in this as well. Crickets was $9. It's always $9. And then we're going to put dog food. Got $15. Little Sophie Ann, she's 15, almost 16. She is a little Yorkie Chihuahua mix. She has been a part of Jordan's life since high school, because he's 30. She's gonna be 16. She was the pup of one of his original pets, and yeah, she's a really good dog, but she doesn't eat a lot because she's a little dog, and I'm not used to that. What am I gonna put this $3 in? You know what? I think I know what I'm gonna put it in. It's only $3. It's okay. We got this. We're gonna put $3 into gaming. And we should have 0 left over at the end of every single cash stuffing. Jordan has a game he really wants to buy, you guys, but games have gone up to $70. So he's trying to figure out how to trade in some of his stuff for this game. And he trades in his game stuff a lot to get games that he needs, wants. I would say it's a want. It's his only hobby, which is okay. Alright, so I feel like we hit quite a bit of bills. So if I can get this utility bill covered, then I only have personal, space rent, and car payment, which I think is totally doable since it is only the middle of the month and there's a lot more gig working to be had, and he starts that job on Monday, and then I also still get a paycheck. All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. That was the cash stuffing. I'm sorry if it was a little bit boring and or if I didn't have, honestly, I probably could have done more if I had better denominations or if I'd gone to the bank to grab more money from the last 2 days. But always remember, it's okay to go get assistance. If you need EBT, if you need a food box, if you need to go to your local resources, churches, things like that, to ask for help on your utilities or your rent, it is okay because you're human. We're all struggling out there. And if somebody else at work, in your personal life, or on social media is going to downplay you, don't worry about them. They are not thinking of you. So you do you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Do what you can with what you got. Bye, guys.